Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and in this video we're going to do the full review of this HTC Desire V. Also, before proceeding with the review, I want to thank Faisal Communications for providing this unit for review. And when this unit was launched in India, the price was almost 20,000, but now Faisal Communications quoted me a street price of around 15,500 for this HTC Desire V. I have already done the unboxing for this phone, so you can check out that to get a general overview of the phone, because I'm just going to dive away directly to the review on this phone. Also check out that unboxing video to know how to insert the dual SIM and micro SD card, etc. on this phone. I'll just quickly go by the specs. It has a rear facing camera that's a 5 megapixel autofocus. It has a LED flash. The back is actually texturized rubber. It's nice to hold. And we also get Beats audio. On the processor end, it has a single core 1 GHz processor, but it's just an Cortex A5, not the greatest, and it has 512 MB of RAM. The screen size is 4 inches with a resolution of 480 by 800. The screen quality is actually decent, not the best because it's a mid-range dual SIM Android phone, but I found that the screen quality is actually pretty decent. The viewing angles are not the best, as you can see. If you tilt it too much, it'll fade away because it's not IPS grade screen. But overall the screen quality is very good, and also it does support auto brightness. So even in outdoors, I tested in sunlight, and if you keep it in auto brightness, the screen was legible. So that's a good thing. Moving to the physical layout, the phone is very comfortable to hold. Again, some of the things that are missing on this phone is it does not have a front facing camera. We do get the standard ICS out of the box with this phone. Let me show you the same. And if we go to about and software information, it runs the Android version 4.0.3 out of the box with HTC Sense 4.1. I checked for updates, and these were all the updates as of now. Software out, Play Store updates. Let me clear that, and let me also show you the storage. The phone says that it has 4 GB of internal storage, but you only get about 1 GB. That is 1 GB of internal storage, but you can also add a micro SD card to the same. And I added a 2 GB micro SD card. And in India, HTC is bundling a 8 GB micro SD card with the package. So if you're buying in India, make sure that you get that. Also, as this is a dual SIM Android phone, one SIM is 2G and the second is 3G. And from here, you can manage your SIM and make a SIM default. For all my testing, I just tested it with just a single SIM. Now moving to the voice quality on this phone, the earpiece is also very nice, and I tested it and the other party said that the voice quality was very good. So in terms of voice quality, I don't have any problems with the phone. Also, the speakerphone here is, I would say, pretty good. So no complaints regarding that. Now let me just also show you the internal memory that's available, and we do have this ICS style tray. And I'm just going to kill all the apps that are running, and we'll also use this memory manager to kill everything. And let's fire up this Android system info app, and out of that 512 MB, as you can see, we are just getting about 164 MB free. And this is the reason that I felt that the phone was very slow at times. And actually I was not very impressed with this phone, because I feel that is one of the slower phones from HTC. Now jumping to the web browsing, if you have seen my unboxing video, I tested it with the stock web browser and the performance was pathetic. It takes ages to load web pages even on a very fast internet connection. I'm on a 15 Mbps internet connection, and then also with the stock web browser, the browsing is really slow. I've also loaded Chrome, and in this browser, I would say the performance was a little bit better, but again, it's not as snappy as I would have expected. Let's try to load this Engadget website, and if you notice, the keyboard just went missing. This is what is happening a lot of times, I've noticed with this phone. It is not a very good experience that I had with this phone. And we are loading the Engadget website now, and as you can see, it loaded, but if I scroll quickly, it just waits. So in general, it does take quite a while to load the website. And also, if you plan to buy this phone, do not use the stock web browser. It is pathetic. With this Chrome, at least it is browsable. But if you notice closely, if I do scroll it quickly, you see jutters. It is jittery. It's like stuttering. So that's one thing. You do get pinch to zoom and etc. That's acceptable, but again you get that jittery feeling with this phone. It's like that the processor is not able to handle it, and also as it has just 512 MB of RAM, that is also affecting the performance. So in terms of web browsing, I was actually not very impressed. Let me also take you to this Tech2Buzz website, as we have some embedded videos there. And again, as you can see, it should be really fast. I'm on a very fast internet connection. Even Google, etc. It does take a lot of time. And let me launch this Nexus 7 disappointment video. And the video is embedded in the web page. It does play it back, but the performance was not that great. It was very choppy. So let's move to this orientation. And let me hit this play button. Surprisingly though, the Wi-Fi performance and the range that it offered was very good. It's pausing. And if you can notice, the picture is not updating, and if I try to lower the volume, we get these artifacts and something. So in general, really disappointed with this phone because of this choppy performance. As you can see, I have not seen such a disappointing performance with any HTC phone till date. As you can see, it is really choppy. So let me get out of this same. But we do get the YouTube app. Let me load that. And again, if I pressed home, you notice that it had a 2-second delay or something like that. Let me kill all these. And let me fire up the YouTube app. Here it plays back the videos fine without any problems. But it is not as fast as I expected. That's the problem I had with this one. Let me go to my channel. And let's just play back the unboxing video of this phone itself. And we'll play in high quality.
Hi there, this is Ranjit from Tech2Buzz.com, and in this video we're going to do the unboxing for this HTC Desire V.
So if you play back the videos in the YouTube player, they play back fine, but elsewhere it is choppy. So as we are in the media playback, let me also show you the video playback. By default, the media player that is bundled with this phone cannot play a lot of video formats. So I strongly suggest that you download this MX player from the Google Play Market. It's free. And using this, you can play back a lot of videos. And I was surprised it could play back 720p content, kind of. Let me show you the same. It will play it back, but it's not the smoothest. So for video content, I would say restricted to 480p, because if you noticed, there is again skipping of frames. It's not very smooth. But again, I have seen this with almost all 1 GHz phones. The playback is a little bit choppy. So let me get out of the same. Now moving to the camera, the rear facing camera it has is a 5 megapixel, and I got mixed results. Let me show you the same. Let me quickly launch the camera now. This is the camera app. Let me put this at a distance. We do get this touch to focus, so that's pretty nice. And the thing is, it can quickly take the snaps. I'll just switch off the flash for now, and after it focuses, if you just click it, it takes the snap. So that's really nice. I have again taken a lot of snaps with this phone, so I'll just show you all of them so that you can get a better idea. But I felt that outdoors the picture was good, but not the sharpest. And indoors, if the flash was not fired, the pictures become really grainy. I'll show you all these pictures in the full screen mode so that you can get a better idea of the same. These pictures were shot outdoors in bright sunlight. And outdoors the pictures come out to be pretty good, but it's not overly sharp. If you see the background, it's a little bit soft. These pictures were taken in semi-indoor conditions. And all these pictures were taken in my office in completely artificial light, with flash and now without flash. Again, as I stated earlier, there is no front facing camera, so that's a big bummer with this phone. Now let me also show you some benchmark. Let me kill all these apps. Let's first run the Ninamark benchmark, and I ran it earlier also. Again, the GPU present on is not that great. It's just a Adreno 200, and I was getting an FPS of about 19 and 20. So yes, with this phone you can play a lot of games, but you cannot play high-end games like Asphalt 7, etc. or Shadowgun. But I tested it with a lot of casual games like Angry Birds, Temple Run, even Dead Trigger. Those ran fine. Again, as you can see, it's almost done, and we get a score of 19.4, which is kind of mediocre, nothing great, nothing bad, I would say. And as you can see, the GPU used is just an Adreno 200. So strictly speaking, this HTC has just put in budget parts with this phone. I also ran the quadrant benchmark, and the score I got is 1983. Let me also load this Temple Run game for you. So this is Temple Run game, and I didn't have any problems with this game. It was a little bit stuttery at times, but not a deal breaker. And the touch sensitivity, I would say, is pretty good. As you can see, it can play this game without any issues. And this is the experience I had with many of the casual games, no issues. So that's for Temple Run. Let me get out. Also, let me show you the multi-touch points, and it registers 4 multi-touch points. Let me show you the same. As you can see, 4. So that's decent enough, no issues. Coming to the keyboard, again HTC did modify it a little bit, but it's pretty wide and it's easy to type. But one thing I noticed is that sometimes in the web browser, etc., the keyboard just disappears. So that's one annoying thing, but it is actually pretty comfortable to type. And let me also show you the dialer. And this is the stock dialer that we get, and it does support, what do you say, smart dialing, so that's a nice thing. And let me also show you the speakerphone performance, and that's pretty nice.
Hello, welcome to Vodafone. We are happy to help you.
So as you can see, the speakerphone is also pretty loud. Coming to the battery life, it hoses a 1650 milliampere battery, and it's removable. And as I said, I did all my testing with just one single SIM, and the battery life was pretty good. I was easily able to last it one day with the normal medium usage. So I would say with 2 SIMs, with heavy usage, you might need to charge it 2 times, but with normal usage, you can easily get out 1 day's worth of battery life with this phone. And before I end this review, let me also show you the speed test. And let me see if the server is Mumbai. Yeah. And let's begin this speed test. I'm on a 15 Mbps internet connection. And as you can see, this phone is able to actually max it out almost. And the Wi-Fi range also that I got with this phone was very good, in fact. Upload, I'm not getting that great, but download, as you can see, I got about 14.5 Mbps, and upload was 6.7 Mbps. So what do I feel about this phone? I'm not really a big fan of this phone because of the general performance. The performance is not that great, and sometimes it is downright sluggish. So I would say this phone is not in my recommended list. I hope you found this video review helpful. That's it for now. This is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and I hope to see you in my next video.